Hello and Assalamualaikum. Welcome to our presentation, AI won't replace teacher. Or will it? My name is Muhammad Irfan Hanif bin Muhammad Azli.
My name is Muhammad Nabil Hazim bin Muhammad Amin.
And today we are going to explore a very important topic for all educators and students in the age of AI.
Yes, we're going to critically analyze an article from the World Economic Forum that claims AI cannot replace teachers. But is that really the full picture? We will use Look and Freebody's 4 resources model to examine the text and share our perspectives as future teachers navigating the AI world.
So stay tuned because this session will make you think about your role as educators, your students' learning, and how AI fits into the classroom. So there are some opening questions. Can machine truly replace the heart of a teacher? Well, human teachers do far more than deliver content. They provide emotional support, encouragement, and guidance tailored to each student's needs.
So, empathy, understanding, and the ability to read subtle cues like a confused look or a disengaged posture are the qualities that machines cannot genuinely replicate.
AI can process information, give feedback, and even adapt lessons. However, it cannot form meaningful emotional connection with students. This is the heart of teaching.
So, the second question is, what makes human teachers special in the age of AI? So, the answers to it is creativity and flexibility. Teachers can improvise lessons based on students' responses and class dynamics. AI can follow rules and end patterns but cannot innovate spontaneously in the same way.
Moral and ethical guidance where teacher helps students navigate complex social situations and ethical dilemmas. Something AI cannot fully understand.
So the last one is inspiration and motivation. A passionate teacher can spark curiosity, instill confidence, and encourage resilience. These are the qualities that technology cannot emulate. So, question number 3 is, think about it. Is AI just a tool or is it becoming a co-teacher?
AI is increasingly present in classroom. Personalized learning platforms, automatic grading systems, tutoring bots, and interactive simulations.
So in some ways, AI can act like a co-teacher by providing real-time assistance, tracking student progress, and suggesting targeted exercises.
However, AI lacks of human judgment, empathy, and intuition. Its role is complementary. It can enhance teaching, but it cannot replace the core human elements.
So we will be moving on to the next slide.
We will be playing a video relating to the topic.
Will they write an essay? Will they write 100 essays? If there is a generative AI that can write for them, what forces them to practice crafting those sentences? And if they don't craft those sentences, what happens to their brains? The argument here is that you get good at your command of the English language. You get good at being able to speak in front of people, at being able to express your thoughts in writing by doing it again and again and again and again. And you should suck at the beginning. And you shouldn't let that stop you, and you should keep going and going and making slight tweaks and improving and getting feedback and getting going. If they never do that, I really worry.
So, the speech was spoken by Derek Mueller. He graduated from Queen's University with Bachelor Scholar in Engineering Physics in 2004, and completed a PhD in Physics Education Research from the University of Sydney in 2008.
So, he breaks down why writing requires struggle, repetition, and feedback. Generative AI might offer shortcuts, but it cannot replace the reps your brain needs to grow.
In the full live stream, he explores how AI might change how we teach and learn, drawing on insights from past text shifts and core principles of cognitive science. While AI pres- while AI presents exciting opportunities, it also introduces real risk, especially when it comes to how our brains build knowledge and expertise. And now, the article AI won't replace teachers, said this global union by World Economics Forum WEF 2024, makes a clear claim. AI can help teachers, but it can never replace them. Its main message reassures educators that despite rapid advances in technology, human teachers remain essential in classroom. The article emphasizes qualities like empathy, care, creativity, and human connection, the things that AI supposedly cannot replace. It frames AI as a support tool rather than a threat, aiming to comfort teachers who may feel anxious about emerging technologies.
However, our counter view challenges this perfect perspective. While AI does support teaching, its role goes far beyond being a mere assistant. Today, AI is redefining what it means to teach. With tools like adaptive learning platforms, intelligent tutoring systems, and real time feedback mechanisms, AI can personalize learning, provide instant assessment, and even guide students independently. This means the traditional teacher role is evolving. Teachers are no longer just knowledge deliverers, they are also uh, facilitators, mentors, and also a co-designers of AI-enhanced learning experiences.
Moreover, framing AI as just a helper underestimates its transformative potential. AI is influencing classroom dynamics, lessons planning, and student engagement in ways that were impossible a decade ago. Well, while human empathy and creativity remain irreplaceable, AI is shaping how teaching happens, and teachers who ignore or resist this change risk falling behind.
So, why we chose this topic? We chose this topic because AI is already transforming the way we teach and learn. In classrooms today, AI tools are no longer futuristic concepts. They are present in grading systems, adaptive learning platforms, and even in real-time feedback for students. This technology is influencing how lessons are designed, how students engage with content, and how teachers spend their time. Understanding this shift is essential for anyone preparing to enter the teaching profession.
The article from the World Economics Forum WEF provides a comforting view of AI, emphasizing that teachers cannot be replaced. While this reassurance is important, we believe it presents a limited perspective. It frames AI, primarily as a support tool, focusing on human qualities like empathy and care. But it underplays the way AI is already reshaping teaching practices. By presenting AI as harmless, the article misses an opportunity to explore its transformative potential.
So, from our perspective, AI is redefining what it means to teach. Teachers today are no longer just knowledge transmitters, they are also collaborators with AI, designing learning experiences that combine human guidance with intelligent systems. AI can handle repetitive tasks, provide personalized learning paths, and even analyze student performance to highlight gaps and strengths. This changes the nature of teaching, shifting the teacher's role toward mentorship, facilitation, and strategic oversight.
And finally, one of the main reasons we choose this topic is that teachers must learn to work with AI, not against it. Resistance or fear of AI could limit educational innovation and reduce efficiency in the classroom. Instead, by embracing AI as a partner, teachers can focus on higher order skills like critical thinking, creativity, and emotional support, areas that AI cannot replicate. Our analysis emphasizes that adaptation and collaboration rather than replacement of fear. These are keys to future-ready education.
So, these are the purpose of our content-text. The first one is challenge the emotional message in the original article. Second one is show that AI and teachers can share roles in classrooms. The last one is encourage adaptation and digital confidence among teachers.
Next is theoretical framework from Luke and Everybody's 1999 for resources model. First is codebreaker, how language and words are used. Next is text participant, how meaning is made. And then text user, how and why the text is used. Last but not least, text analyst. What beliefs and power are behind the text. We use this model to critically analyze the WEF article.
So, in Luke and Freebody's model, the codebreaker focuses on the language and words used in a text. When we analyze the WEF article, several patterns become clear. First, the article repeats the phrase, AI won't replace teachers, multiple times. This repetition is deliberate. It reassures readers and creates comfort. By emphasizing the teachers remain irreplaceable, the article appeals to emotions rather than presenting a detailed analysis of AI's current capabilities. While this makes teachers feel safe, it also simplifies the reality of how AI is already affecting education.
Second, the article frequently uses emotional words like care, empathy, and human. These words highlight qualities that are uniquely human and difficult for AI to replicate. Again, the purpose is to reassure educators that their roles are secure and to emphasize the human dimension of teaching. The article appeals to our emotional understanding rather than challenging us to think critically about AI's evolving role.
So the third one is AI is often described as a weak, harmless, or supportive, using terms like tool or support. This language downplays the capabilities of AI, suggesting that it is only a passive assistant rather than an active participant in learning. While AI can automate tasks, personalize learning, and analyze student progress, the article frames it as non-threatening.
So overall, the language choices make the article comforting rather than informative. Readers are reassured that teachers are safe but the article does not provide a realistic view of how AI is transforming the classroom. By focusing on reassurance instead of detailed evidence, the article influences perception and limits critical engagement.
So moving on, when we look deeper into the language of the article, our analysis reveals that the emotional and reassuring tone actually hides the real power of AI in education. While the article emphasized that AI is safe, helpful, and cannot replace teachers, it downplays the capabilities that AI already possesses today.
For instance, AI is no longer just a passive assistant. According to Crumpton and Burke 2023, AI can now give feedback, personalized learning, and even mark students' work automatically. These are tasks that were traditionally the core responsibilities of teachers. By handling these repetitive or data-heavy tasks, AI frees up teachers to focus on higher-level guidance and mentorship, fundamentally changing the teaching process.
However, the article simplifies AI's role by labeling it only a support tool. This description makes AI seem harmless and limited, but in reality, AI actively shapes how students learn, how lessons are structured, and how teachers plan their instruction. This simplification may make teachers feel secure, but it also risks leaving them unprepared for the growing influence of AI in the classroom.
To make this more concrete, consider some widely used AI platforms like ChatGPT can provide personalized explanation and instant answer to student questions. Socratic can guide students through problem solving step by step, and Grammarly can give real-time writing feedback, helping students improve their language skills independently. These tools do more than support. They actively enhance learning and enable students to work more autonomously.
So for conclusion, from a codebreaker perspective, the language is in the article shapes perception. By focusing on comfort and minimizing AI's power, the article presents a partial view. Our analysis shows that AI is already a significant force in education, capable of transforming both teaching and learning. Recognizing this is crucial for teachers who want to remain effective and relevant in modern classrooms. So next one.
Next, from a text participant perspective, we consider how readers, in this case student teachers, interact with the text and make meaning from it. As future educators, we fully agree with the article that emotion matter in learning. The ability to understand students' feelings, provide encouragement, and create a supportive environment is central to effective teaching. Emotional engagement helps students feel valued, motivated, and confident in their learning journey.
However, while emotions are critical, we also recognize that AI can play a significant role in guiding, tutoring, and also motivating learners. AI tools can offer immediate feedback on exercises, provide hints or explanations when students struggle, and even track progress to suggest personalized next steps. This does not replace the teacher's role, but enhances their learning experience by giving students more opportunities to practice independently and receive timely support.
For example, tools like ChatGPT can explain complex concepts in multiple ways, answering students' questions instantly and adapting explanation to different levels of understanding. Similarly, Grammarly offers real-time feedback on writing, helping students improve clarity, grammar, and style without waiting for teachers' review. These tools enable students to work more autonomously while still under the guidance of their teacher.
Furthermore, research by Zulkarnain and Matt Yunus, 2023, shows that many teachers are already integrating AI into their lessons, not to replace themselves, but to save time on administrative or repetitive tasks. This allows teachers to focus on activities that require human judgment, creativity, and also emotional engagement, such as facilitating discussions, mentoring students, and also designing interactive learning experiences. So moving on to the next slide.
It is important to consider what the article does not address. While the article emphasizes the emotional value of teacher and reassures them that AI cannot replace them, it overlooks some significant ways AI can enhance student learning.
So, first of all, AI helps students become more confident and independent learners. By providing instant feedback, personalized learning paths, and opportunities for self-paced study, AI allows students to take greater ownership of their learning. This fosters autonomy and builds skills like problem solving and also critical thinking. Instead of always relying on the teacher for answers, students can explore and learn at their own pace, gaining confidence in their abilities.
Secondly, AI can make lessons more interactive and fun. Tools such as adaptive quizzes, gamified learning apps, or AI-driven simulations transforms traditional lessons into dynamic experiences. Students can receive real-time responses to their input, explore concepts in a hands-on way, and stay motivated through interactive content. These innovations create richer learning environments that encourage curiosity and participation.
However, the article takes a defensive stance, focusing on protecting teachers' feelings rather than preparing them for these changes. By emphasizing reassurance over adaptation, it misses the opportunity to encourage education to embrace AI as a positive force in the classroom. Instead of preparing teachers for evolving roles, it emphasizes the status quo.
The key message from our perspective is clear. Teachers should learn how to use AI effectively rather than fear it. Understanding AI's potential allows teachers to enhance their teaching practice, improve students' outcomes, and focus on areas where human skills, empathy, creativity, and judgment are essential. AI is not a replacement, it's a tool that can amplify the impact of effective teaching.
So, from a text user perspective, we focus on who the text is for, why it was written, and the context in which it appeared. Understanding these elements helps us see not just what the article says, but how and why it communicates certain messages.
The target audience of the WEF article includes teachers, parents, and policymakers. Teachers are directly addressed because the article aims to reassure them that their roles are secure despite the rise of AI. Parents are included because they influence perceptions of education and may be concerned about the role of AI in their children's learning. And policymakers are also a key audience as they make decisions about technology adaptation, curriculum designs, and teacher training.
So, the purpose of the article is to protect the image of teachers and reduce fear. By repeatedly emphasizing that AI cannot replace teachers, the article seeks to comfort educators who may feel threatened by technology. It focuses on emotional reassurance, highlighting human qualities like empathy, care, and also creativity, rather than addressing practical skills for working with AI. In doing so, the article positions teachers as irreplaceable, reinforcing their central role in education.
The context is also important. This article was written at a time when AI was rapidly entering education systems worldwide. New tools for personalized learning, automated grading, and tutoring were becoming more common. Teachers were facing the dual challenge of learning new technologies while maintaining their professional authority and emotional connection with students. The article responds to this context by claiming fears and defending the traditional teaching role rather than encouraging adaptation or collaboration with AI.
So, from our perspective, understanding audience, purpose, and context helps us see why the article emphasizes reassurance over innovation. It also highlights the need for teachers to go beyond feeling secure and instead develop the skills and knowledge to use AI effectively in modern classrooms. By recognizing the intended audience and purpose, we can better critique the article and propose strategies that prepare teachers for the evolving landscape of education.
It is important to evaluate how the article addresses or fails to address the practical needs of teachers in a changing educational landscape. While the article emphasizes reassurance and emotional support, it focuses too much on feelings rather than equipping teachers with the skills and training needed to work with AI effectively.
In reality, teachers do not struggle because they are afraid of AI. Instead, they struggle because they lack the skills and knowledge to integrate it into their teaching practice. According to Park 2023, many educators feel unprepared to use AI tools efficiently, which can lead to frustration, inefficiency, and missed opportunities to enhance learning. The article overlooks this critical point, instead framing AI as a distant threat and positioning teachers as vulnerable or in need of protection.
They need AI literacy and proper guidance. And now, from a text analysis perspective, we examine the underlying beliefs and assumptions in the article beyond what is explicitly stated. One of the main hidden messages in the WEF article is that teachers must always stay in control. By emphasizing humans' authority and irreplaceability, the text reinforces the idea that teachers are the ultimate source of knowledge in the classroom.
So this perspective protects the traditional concept of teaching. It positions the teachers as the central figure, the one who guides, directs, and evaluates all student learning. While this may seem reassuring, it carries an implicit assumption that any changes introduced by AI are a threat to this authority. The article does not acknowledge that AI might take over some teaching roles, such as grading, content delivery, or providing personalized feedback.
By avoiding this admission, the article creates a sense of comfort for teachers, making them feel safe in the face of rapid technology change. However, this comfort comes at a cost. It leaves teachers unprepared for the reality of AI's growing role in education. Teachers may underestimate the skills and knowledge they need to collaborate with AI effectively, missing opportunities to improve teaching practices and students' learning outcomes.
In a sense, the hidden belief is that maintaining traditional control is more important than adapting to new technology.
It is also important to consider what the article fails to address, specifically the potential of AI to improve access and equity in education. One of the significant gaps of the WEF article is it lacks of attention to students' needs, especially in undeserved or rural areas.
According to Lee, 2023, in poorer and rural regions, there may be a shortage of qualified teachers, limiting learning resources and even irregular access to schools. In this context, AI can fill gaps where human teachers are unavailable, providing lessons, tutoring, and feedback that students might otherwise miss. This demonstrates that AI is not just a classroom assistant, it has the potential to increase educational equity, offering opportunities for students who would otherwise be disadvantaged.
AI can also make learning more personalized and inclusive by adapting to each student's learning pace, offering multiple language support, or providing additional resources for students with special needs. AI creates a more accessible learning environment. AI creates a more accessible learning environment. This is an aspect that the article overlooked entirely.
So, the article focuses more on teachers' feelings than students' needs.
So in conclusion, the article gives hope but avoids reality. The AI is already part of teaching and learning.
So, human empathy remains essential, but roles are changing. The best teachers will be those who adapt and collaborate with AI. So as future educators, we should combine empathy with digital literacy, embrace AI as a teaching partner.
We also have to keep evolving with new technology and help students prepare for AI-enhanced learning environments. So these are the references from our slides and article. And that is all from us. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And thank you for listening.